That is the Bitcoin chart. That's the Bitcoin chart. A big green wick bringing Bitcoin to $51,600 in the month of September, which wasn't supposed to be Bitcoin month. It's alt season. And so today we're going to talk about what this Bitcoin green candle means. Then we're going to be talking about what the rest of the month of September could mean. And let me tell you, it's all about small cap altcoins. Small cap altcoins. That's where the money is going to be made. So we've got a big show today and we're going to give away some money. I think we're going to give away some money. So stay tuned until the end. Let's get the show started. Sheldon, no.
Yo.
Looks like it's going to be a good September, right?
Looks fantastic, buddy. I'm so glad Bitcoin finally broke out. Finally.
Yeah. So where to from here?
So obviously, but looking at now, I'm still waiting for the 53K sort of region. We only got two more resistances left, one at 53 and one at 55. And then the 60K is next. So right now we are on our way, having a look. Not really much volume coming in just yet, which means, obviously the FOMO hasn't kicked in just yet. It's starting to warm up. I had a look at the fear and greed index this morning. That's sitting at around, I think, 78 or somewhere in that sort of region. So, we're getting there. And we're also remembering that, when we start getting into these bull seasons, and officially now us breaking into that 50 now, starting to hold these levels now, because there are going to be 20K moves in Bitcoin and also 5K, 10K drops at points as well. It's just a part of the flow, the way the bull cycle works. So at any point, we get to 55, we can easily come back and test the moving day average. As long as we hold that, that is my main indication for us holding the sort of bull run that we're on, or this bull cycle that we're currently holding, is the 200-day moving average. And that becomes quite simple. I think, what people need to start doing is when we start getting into these bull seasons, you need to stop the very quick trading. You need to be jumping to the 8-hour, 12-hour and daily, and that's how you should be trading. You shouldn't be trading on lower time frames now, because you're going to get out too soon. Right now, the best thing is you get that entry, you hold and you move. So Bitcoin right now still supports at 46. Next level 53. We have a 55, and obviously we break that. That's a full reversal. It means we're back to 60 in that sort of region. So it's quite interesting to see that alts are still moving. Dominance is sort of going a little bit zigzag. It is still looking weak, but I'm glad it's still pushing Bitcoin where it needs to, just to keep the confidence in the market. The only thing is, I'm not sure how you feel about it, but is that fear and greed index. What are you feeling about that? It's getting to 78 now.
So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about which altcoins to buy. We'll talk about all of that in a second. Is my mic off?
No, it's good.
Okay, so we'll talk about all of that in a second. I do want to just welcome all the new people to our channel. If you're new to our channel, subscribe to our channel, smash the like button, get this content out there. Also, if you do subscribe to this channel and you subscribe to our microdose channel, then you can stand a chance to win yourself a whole lot of amazing, cool giveaways, which, of course, we only give away to this amazing community of ours. What else? Yeah, I think let's get this show on the road. Let's talk about the fear and greed index just for a second. So that is what the fear and greed index actually looks like. That is what the fear and greed index actually looks like. What you can see here is that if you take it historically, we are quite high, but we have been much higher. Like if you look at November and December, we were much higher. We were close to the 90s. If you look at 2019, we were much higher. We were in the 90s. So people are getting greedy. But
when was the last time there, Ran? When was the last time we were up there? The only thing is that makes me a little bit nervous is every time we were at those zones, we did get some big sort of corrections. Every time we were that high. So I don't want us to get too high too quickly. It should, you know what I mean, balance. Hopefully we can stay between the 70 and the 80K region. You know what I mean? Small pullbacks, continuation. Because the last one, if I have a look there, was, it should be April.
Yeah, look at this, quite interesting. So if you look at what happened to us here, we went from here where we were at extreme greed, or we were at greed, and then we started to drop, went all the way down, and then we went all the way back up. Now, there's been very few times where we've gone all the way down and then all the way back up very, very quickly. So it happened here in 2020. You can see it's quite a similar pattern.
That was the March drop.
But then we had a second massive wave that took us up, right? I don't think there's much to look at here, but just to say that the mood here is positive. In fact, the mood here is too positive. The mood here is like way too positive for me. Way too positive for me. I think I wouldn't mind if the market went back, if Bitcoin went back like $5,000, just to reset expectations, to reset leverage, to reset everything like that. We don't want to go up too fast, too quickly. If we do, you know what happens. Then we're going to come down again.
I think it's in two sort of things because, you know, we started, you know, when Bitcoin was hitting that 12K and that, I think it was November last year, October, you know, we finally, even the fear and greed X was starting to get high. Everything was this. And, you know, we actually went in 7 months where we didn't stop, Run. The market just didn't stop for 7 months. So are we in that stage now? Because right now, yes, there can be quick little corrections, but what we've seen before, the market just did not stop. And are we entering that phase now where the market just does not? Because the scary thing is when Bitcoin gets anywhere near 60 or Ethereum gets anywhere near 4.4 or any of the bigger coins start getting to all-time high territory, that's when FOMO really kicks in. That's when we really start to see a move.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I can tell you that, again, for me, the most accurate indicator, the most accurate indicator about whether we are in a mania phase is whether retail is in. The best indicator of whether retail is in is views on the YouTube channels. Views on the YouTube channels aren't back there yet. We're not at the point now where people are jumping into everything and making money on everything. We're getting close, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. You know, also remember it goes in cycles. So you go Bitcoin, Ethereum, large cap alts, small cap alts, reset back to Bitcoin. So where are we now? We've had Bitcoin or we've had Ethereum. We're in large cap alts moving towards small cap alts now, right? That's where we're at. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. You know, that's so now we're moving into small cap alts. I would be positioning myself in small cap alts now, as I have been. You know, I said to you guys, go ahead, Sheldon.
If you had to say now, obviously, because I agree with you, I agree it's small cap alts now. Now, how would you alter your portfolio, let's say now? So let's say the last month, you know, we've been sitting 10% smaller alts. Would you now shift that to a 20%? Would you, how would you take this approach? What would you do?
So my trading portfolio, remember the trading portfolio, a lot of my trading portfolio went into ETH and into Solana and whatever else. Right now, my trading portfolio would only be small cap alts. My trading portfolio would only be small cap alts, nothing else. And I'd go into
your percentage between your HODL and your trading portfolio. Just to say, well, what should guys be active with and what should they just be sitting back with? You know what I mean?
If you love risk, then if you love risk, 20%.
We all love risk.
If you all love risk, it's 20%. If you love risk, it's 20%. If you are less risk lover, 10 to 15%, but certainly never more than 20%. Never ever more than 20%. And remember that 20% is broken up into a whole lot of very small bets. So 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%, 1%. You've got 20, 30, 40 small bets there. When they pop, you take your profits, move it to your HODL portfolio.
Yeah, I want to ask you on that quickly now. So, like, let's say now you get into some small cap alts now, right? And then we start. Would you already have an exit plan before you get into that alt to say that this thing 100%, I already know what to do? Because sometimes the FOMO creeps in, you end up holding them for too long, and then let's say the market turns or something happens, and you end up getting a little bit stuck.
Stop loss. On the
Okay, but
small cap altcoin stop losses. So keep
Yeah.
raising your stop loss. Keep raising your stop loss.
Okay.
Keep raising your stop loss. And then
Yeah, I
eventually you'll get stopped out. You'll take some profits. You'll put those profits into your hodl portfolio, and you'll live to see another day. Let's quickly look at dominance.
Yeah, so Bitcoin, I'm glad with that. That's looking good. So if we have a look at dominance, it's just hovering right here by the support, buddy. Right here at these levels, which are key. We have made a lower low, which is fantastic. And we have the next one at 39. So dominance is still looking really weak, and USDT dominance is looking even better. This is just confirming we have officially dropped trend. I see that line was just out of the way. There we go. You can see how we've officially dropped trend on USDT dominance. So right now, there's a lot of FOMO in the market. Well, it's starting to come in. I still, like we were saying last week, I still believe retail are not in the market yet. So this is slowly building up, but no retail just yet. And obviously looking at our alt indicator, our Ethereum dominance is still looking really strong. And all that this was your 8-hour, 12-hour RSIs just coming down, and I'm still seeing the Ethereum dominance continuing up. Right now, like I do expect a correction at some point, but the alts are just, in my opinion, the alts are not there yet before a big correction comes, or a decent 10, 20, 30% correction in the market, which we do get. But I don't see it just yet. There's no clear weakness yet on any of the charts. The fact that USDT dominance is dropping, Bitcoin dominance is just making lower lows, and the Ethereum dominance is looking really strong. I just feel that until the alts, like your Chainlinks and your dots, they all started popping this weekend. Until they're where they need to be, then we can maybe look at a correction. Even MATIC I saw pop this weekend as well. So I still feel more upside. That's probably Bitcoin to the 55 sort of level. And this dominance to continue down. And we know whenever this bounce does come in dominance, that is probably the correction bounce, or it's Bitcoin chasing the all-time high. So it's quite interesting to see how we're taking it right now. We've lost you, buddy.
I see Fantom exploded. Fantom is at 130. I actually think Fantom could go to about $2 now. I think the next target for me on Fantom is $2.
Yeah, I can't believe it. It's absolutely killing it. Look at that. Wow. I
wouldn't be buying this now. I wouldn't be buying this.
You can't.
I wouldn't be buying it. But if you bought when we told you to buy, raise your stop loss. I would raise your, and Sheldon, just give us some stop loss positions there where we should raise the stop loss.
So, Ryan, this is where the question comes now. So right now, my stop loss, I would always hold under support, right? But also knowing off of my tools now, 1618 is a big level. Like, would you not, if you know you could get stopped out, would you not maybe take some profits? You know what I mean?
So my strategy is you got to ride this thing all the way up. So I wouldn't take profits on the way up ever. So let it go up to, I don't know, draw your fib. Your fib is probably what, at 160?
Yeah, 146, and then your $2 mark, $2.2 is the next one.
So I would wait for it to go up to 146. I'd put my stop loss at like 120, right? So you can still ride this thing. Your worst case is you lose the 25 cents, but your best case is you continue to ride this thing up to $2 or whatever the next level is. Because you
jump to a smaller time frame, we can see. Yeah, I'd say maybe the 110, 120 is good.
Just keep
likely to get stopped. But at least it's better. I can't believe the entry. Fantastic entry.
Yeah. Let's look at FTX, FTT. Remember that was another one that we caught very early.
Yeah,
Remember?
And we got it last week again. We got it again on the breakout last week. So yeah, FTT is looking sure. There was our breakout wedge there. You see, guys, you just got to learn a wedge. Just learn a wedge in a bull run. You'll see how you buy the breakouts. So this is good as well. This still has legs, in my opinion. So I still see this going to $90 to $100 on this push up. So
the other one we spoke about last week was Rose. Remember Oasis Labs Rose, and I said to you it was the layer one that hadn't exploded yet. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
it's just a layer one that hasn't exploded. You've still got a line from when we spoke about it. Remember we said if it breaks that line,
it was this level over here. It was this level over here. I just obviously got the Fibby now because we've broken out. So this I'm holding. This will go to, I would probably say 35 to 37 cents. So this is still very early compared to the others. Check volume.
Again, layer one. Guys, if you don't have CoinPanel, there's a description link below. All these lines that we've got here, all these fibs are all updated in real time when Sheldon updates it. You need to have CoinPanel in the bull market. I don't know if I can cancel your subscription in the bear market, but in the bull market, do it, because then you've got all of Sheldon's charts live and in real time all the time. You don't want to be missing this. Yeah, this is another one of mine. So RUNE is another big one of mine.
This is one I'd say today is still a great buy. This is still good because we haven't gotten going yet. And what I love about it is we do have a nice cup and handle forming over here. So if we see that, what I usually do is I look at my cup and then I have my trend line to see where the handle breaks out. And you can see we've only just broken out now. And guys, what's exciting about here is that we are trending up. We've just broken out a trend, right? But if you look at volume, there's been no volume coming in yet, which means the move hasn't even started yet. And we can see when the volume does start to come in, as you can see here, you see then how all of a sudden we get the very strong move. So this, when I get this indication where we got the cup and handle, the break of the trend, and no volume just yet, shows me that this can be a really quick move to the upward side. So I'm seeing 17. My tinglies are going off. I'm starting to get those tingles. Those tingles, buddy. This is one for the day, definitely. One of my favorites.
RUNE one for the day. Do me a favor, chart Akash, AKT.
Is that on?
Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it's on. You will notice that CoinGecko has been crashing a lot lately, which means that there's a lot more requests into their server. So that's an indicator. That's an indicator. We've got to look at all these other indicators. You see, that's what I was looking for in Akash.
So there we go. So now we're getting to the full cup, which is good. Obviously, we got two options here. So either it will, let's just draw that in. Play there. So is this the right one, eh? $4.
Yeah, AKT, yeah. AKT.
That's the right one. Cool. So either test to support or the breakout. So you got the two options here. The breakout is good. And then remember, guys, take your fib from the top to the bottom, and you can show you the next level. So $6. After that, we're looking at $8 for Akash. What would you say percentage-wise here, buddy? Smaller, eh? Smaller part of your portfolio.
Yeah, the Akash it's a small one. So again, 1% of your portfolio, 2% of your portfolio with very tight stop losses. If you're trading it with very tight stop losses. Filecoin had a breakout. I'm not a big fan of Filecoin, but that's what the charts look like.
I saw it just started, eh? It's
just started. So you see,
yeah. So this. So is this a competitor to
Arweave? No.
Arweave? No.
They don't compete. Filecoin is a competitor to AWS and all of that. Arweave is a pay one store forever. This doesn't exist. But I mean, if Filecoin runs, Arweave will run. If Solana runs, Arweave will run. I think, look, Filecoin itself has a massive community, specifically in China. And you know that once Filecoin starts running, I think the last time it ran, it went like $250. So,
wow.
Yeah,
it went to 240.
Yeah.
So that's still actually very early if we look at this. And obviously, same thing. Take your tool, possibly at the end of this 360 to 400, 500 sort of level. So the only thing that I'll wait here, guys, is the pumps happened. So you can see that's a lot of volume. So I'll just wait for RS flip, which means just a break. This was resistance over here. Break of resistance, test the support, and then continue. So just wait, be a bit more patient to catch it between 95 and 105. And remember, the whole goal with the bull run is to get that entry that you can sit back and absolutely just, you can choose when enough money, when's enough money for you.
Yeah, I see Superfarm just hit $1. I think, remember, we were looking for a breakout on Superfarm. We called it on Friday. We said it's been accumulating for a long time. I think this might be the jump.
It's still a buy. This is still a buy. Add to little bits. Anytime we dropped in this, we're still holding a full RS flip. And this is very far behind. Like I am seeing even the next small moves, 1.5, that's a good 60% from where we are, but definitely $3. Definitely. This, as we saw, the cup slowly make its way. This is where we want to see it get to. So super's good.
Another one
TFuel was one as well.
What?
TFuel. This is looking good for me. This is looking really good. I saw Theta finally started moving a bit more. And TFuel. So we know this coin really gets rocketing when it gets moving. So TFuel to catch anywhere 36 cents to 38 cents. Also a smaller part, but definitely add to your bags every time we're in that sort of zone because this gets moving.
Yeah. Okay, I've got some other coins, which I think Vespa, VSP. Again, I spoke about it on Friday. I think that it's a good coin. I think have a look at Vespa. There we go, Vespa Finance. Just let me know what the charts say. I'm holding this one for
Yeah, yes, man. Definitely.
Yeah, I called it.
Look at that. That's like, look at that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that one's a good one for me. Okay, the other one that I've told you guys about this. I told you guys about this at 6 cents is Nahmi, N-I-I, Nahmi. It's a layer 2 Ethereum solution. I think that this is going to have a very, very, very big September. Just don't buy it unless Sheldon says the chart is good. I can tell you from a fundamentals point of view, it's a super, super, super strong coin that no one's discovered yet. So it's a layer 2 Ethereum scaling solution. It's technologically very, very good. And there is a fund called Dharma Capital. Now, Dharma Capital is the same people that founded Consensus for Ethereum. So now they are starting to support this. Yeah, tell me what the charts say.
So we're looking good. It's still in accumulation. So the true, what do you say, bullish indicator will be the break of that. But for now, topping up in these zones are good. So buy little bits, and obviously the confirmation buys when we break out of this channel. Because then from that, I'm seeing, 1.5 cents all the way to the 2 cent sort of mark, which is big. That's 100, 150%. And that's only the start. Remember, if it starts to really turn, same thing, take your fib from top to bottom, and you'll see it'll probably get to around, So this is good. Just top up. Don't go crazy. Wait for confirmation buy, but definitely start stocking up a little bit to your bag here.
So I don't know if you've noticed, but gas prices have gone through the fucking roof. I don't know
what
if
is
you
happening with that. I can't believe it. Like, it's ridiculous. And I think it's because of obviously the NFTs, right?
It's NFTs. NFTs are destroying Ethereum. You can't use Ethereum. You just cannot. I tried to put through transactions last night. I posted on Twitter, $400 a transaction.
Yeah.
When that happens, there are a couple of different plays around gas. Now, one of the plays is Rook. Elio speaks about Rook quite a lot. The other one, which Chico Crypto speaks about, which I don't think gets enough attention, is a token called Alchemist. The token symbol is MIST. Let's have a look and see what MIST is. This one, anything under like $50, if you're going to hold it, I think is good. Okay.
It's good. It's just still at the bottom. So I would add, definitely, we always want to buy support. I won't go crazy here, though. I'll add a little bit in this zone over here, and I'd obviously just wait for the break at the top. So buy a little bits now, but yeah, just be careful.
Okay, cool. Anything on your side, Sheldon? No.
I think let's just do a quick top up on Ethereum. Ethereum is now 10% away from all-time high. That's when I really start to see, same thing over here. Ethereum's making its way up, but volume's trending down. Like we are, the volume, the FOMO hasn't even started just yet. The retail hasn't even just started yet. Nothing's happened just yet. And I think that's definitely going to come on the all-time high break. So I still feel Bitcoin's high is not in just yet. I still see the 53, 55, which means Ethereum to go touch. Now, one thing I do know is when we've just come off a big correction and we finally make our way back to all-time high, we usually do get a little bit of rejection at the all-time high, hover a little bit, and then eventually get the breakthrough. So with Ethereum, we're still all in from the break from 3.2, and we're obviously in from the earlier ones at 2.4. But for now, I'm a bit more patient. The only thing that I'm still very obviously is the Ethereum to Bitcoin is looking really bullish, and the Ethereum dominance is looking really big. So I still feel no volume. That still hasn't even hit Ethereum yet. But those fees is a problem, man. That is a big downfall for Ethereum. Is those fees? They can't have that. It's ridiculous.
That's why you're going to get a haircut. That is why you're going to get it.
No. I'm still highly confident. Where's our chart? Where's our chart?
Okay, yeah, bring the Solana Ethereum chart, Sol ETH.
Yeah. I'm still highly confident in my choice.
Remember, the bet is only if Ethereum... Oh, come on, Sheldon.
Yeah, it's going sideways. It's slowing down. That's
big green candle.
That's the problem. Look, no volume. He's gonna destroy. It's gonna definitely. Guys, I'm willing to take the haircut.
How are you feeling about Tequila Friday? How are you feeling about Tequila Friday?
Yeah, Matt. I think it probably will be my tequilas this Friday.
So I'm excited. My calls, my 3 calls, Donkey.
Mine started so well, and then they slowed down. So I'm still. I'm hoping Cardano pulls away. I'm hoping it goes well. I am. Let's see. When is that? That's in the next 6 days.
On the 12th. My feeling about Cardano. I love Cardano. I love it. I love it. And I'm a big holder of Cardano, and I'm a big holder of the whole ecosystem. But here's the way I see it between now and the 12th. There is no way that Cardano can beat the expectations that the market has for Cardano. Like where the market is now, where Cardano is now, the market has extreme expectations. Now, when a market has extreme expectations, it means that the market can only disappoint. The product can only disappoint. Right now, the way people are pricing Cardano is if everything is going to work incredibly well, amazingly well. But what if something goes wrong? What if there is a delay? What if? I don't think anything's going to go wrong. All I'm saying is I just think that Cardano is fully priced right now and that it can only disappoint from here. And when something can only disappoint, then I would rather just be sitting back and going, you know, there was, Mark says in the comments, there was FUD over the weekend. The FUD was exactly FUD. It's garbage. Anyone that knows anything about development knows that that whole FUD was garbage. And it was actually a problem with the developer of that DEX who didn't know how to develop using the Cardano technology. But Cardano can only disappoint. So I wouldn't be increasing positions in Cardano.
No.
Yeah. No. You know what I think is the play at the moment? The play is to buy the Solana ecosystem. Just buy the Solana. I said it to you guys, and there was an article that was published in Business.
Yeah, I'd buy the ecosystem. I won't buy more Solana now, but yeah.
Okay, buy the ecosystem. I want to just show you something. The reason why we say buy the ecosystem. If you remember what I said to you guys when I did the show about Solana, I said that what you're looking for is you're looking for the ETH equivalents. And you got to buy the Solana ETH equivalent. So what worked on Ethereum, and then look at the ETH equivalents. So if you look at things like Sunny Aggregator, which is a DeFi aggregator play, okay, it is 166% up in the last 24 hours. Now,
but it's
get
only
this.
got a 7 million market cap.
That's what I was going to say to you. And the total value locked, just look at the total value locked, $539 million.
Wow, jeez, okay.
You see that? $539 million locked total TVL. And it's true, I checked it. So if you go to the website, I don't think it's going to let me on because I'm not connected on this laptop with the Solana one. Okay, so maybe it'll show us. So the TVL here, the total value locked in this DeFi protocol is $539 million. Okay? Oh. And the API, the return rates are very high. So why I'm saying this to you guys is, the barrier here is that no one yet knows about the Solana ecosystem. And so if you do know about the Solana ecosystem and you know how to use Saber, right, or you know how to use Solana and you know how to use all the DEXs and everything else, Serum, the DEX, if you know how to use it, you've got an advantage over everybody else. So if you look, for example, I'm not saying buy Sunny Aggregator because it's already gone up 166%, right? But what you can see is that it's only listed in one place. It's only listed on Serum. Okay, so it's this one. Let's quickly go here, markets. It's only listed on one DEX, which is Serum. Most people don't even know how to use Serum. They don't understand how to use it. So if you learn how to use Serum today, and you can get into all these Cardano ecosystem plays early before anybody else, then you've got an advantage. You can buy things at a $6 million valuation for a protocol, because yesterday it was $6 million. Now it's at $7.5 million. But if you know how to use Serum, so you got to learn how to use all the Solana plays. Go download the Solid wallet. Go and learn how to use the Solana ecosystem, because you're about to see, you know, these things are going to explode. All these Solana plays are going to absolutely fucking explode.
Is there any other ones that mark your mind there on that? I think we must maybe look if there's any chance. We must see if we can help everyone use those wallets so it's not too confusing. But I think it's important, right? I really think for the Solana ecosystem, definitely. I saw, so if we add Jack quickly, I saw Chainlink, guys, absolutely starting to explode. We said it last week, and finally it started to move out. We're already 20-30% up. And Chainlink's about to crack its last resistance point over here. And from that, I am seeing $45 to $50. So I don't see Bitcoin breaking all-time high this month, but I see majority of alts breaking, especially major alts. And then, you know, obviously in between, I see that the small alts now starting as well. And obviously October, I see the month where all those small alts absolutely just start taking over. So I still feel, we got good entries. I wouldn't buy Link now. It's already gone, as well as Dot. But at least we're starting to get, these were two really undervalued coins. And you can see there's our entries over there, beautiful entries. And now we're starting to make our way as well. So Dot also 42 to the 48. Now, would you be investing in any Dot ecosystem coins, Run? What's your feel on Dot? The ecosystem, because the coin's going now. Dot's already,
so
starting to go.
What you would expect invest in. Remember, there's no ecosystem as such. It's who's going to win the parachains. So we said Polkadot would be quite good. I think Polkadot is at full value though right now. And then like things like there's that one play that we wrote a report about, just PolkaFoundry. So it's PKF. I don't know if you remember, but I spoke about it on Friday and I said it's been creeping up ever so slowly, quietly. This thing just keeps creeping up and keeps creeping up. So if you look at it, let's look at the 90-day chart of PKF. So
you got it there.
Yeah, let me show you. Yeah. That's a 90-day chart. It's gone from just under 10 cents or 15 cents, and it's gone all the way up to $1. But it does it like slowly. And we think that this may become a Polkadot parachain for DeFi. So remember, that's coming in October. The other one, which I'm finding very, very interesting, we've got like a 1 minute, I'll quickly talk about it. It's a coin which is called AGLD. Okay, so
it's not EGLD, AGLD.
Okay, so yes, what is AGLD? You've all heard of this Loot project. Loot project is, for those of you who don't know, is like the latest craze in NFTs. It's like the latest craze in NFTs. Let me quickly just find it for the community so we can talk about it. Hold on, Loot project NFT. I just don't remember what the right site is. Okay, hold on.
While you're having
so Loot is this crazy NFT project. I don't get it. I'm not even going to pretend for a minute that I think that it is no, it's not this one. I don't get it. What it was it was a whole lot of NFTs with like 6 or 7 words on them. And it said that it left everything, in fact, here it is, lootproject.com. So basically people minted these NFTs for free. The NFTs looked like that. Literally, they were a couple of words on a piece of paper, and it says here, it's a randomized adventure gear generated and stored on chain. Stats, images, and other functionality are intentionally omitted for others to interpret. So what they're saying is the whole NFT is just these words. Now, this went absolutely ballistic. Even funds like Multicoin invested 8 figures into this project of buying these NFTs. That's it. Okay, now, so what you do when you buy the NFT, you just get this black card NFT. That's all you get. That's all you fucking get. And people are paying hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars for these NFTs. And the reason why they're so excited is they're saying, look, it basically opens up to your imagination. So it's like a base layer, and you can build anything you want on this base layer. And the money inside the Loot ecosystem is called AGLD. So the money inside the Loot ecosystem is called AGLD, Adventure Gold. Now this money went, I'm trying to show you what it did on the weekend so that you don't catch a fright. But it went from like pretty much zero to $7 when it was listed on FTX on the weekend. And now it's come back down to like $4.21. The total market cap of the money is $321 million. So there's 2 options here. Either AGLD goes to zero because the Loot project doesn't take off. So then it goes to zero. Then basically it goes to zero. Or if Loot does take off, then you can say to yourself, what is the currency worth inside this new ecosystem? And then you say, well, $321 million is definitely not it. It's probably 10 times that. So, I mean, I would say this is probably the highest risk investment you can make in your portfolio. The highest risk is going to zero or to the moon. Zero
Red or
RUNE.
black? Red or black?
Red or black? Red or black? Exactly. Red or black on the roulette. That's what it is. So I don't know. I haven't bought yet. I'm waiting for it to go down. I'm waiting for a buying opportunity. Maybe I'm an idiot for waiting. But if it goes, it's going to $3 billion or it's going to zero. There's no halfway. There's no halfway here. Either this loot project works or it doesn't work, and then it goes to zero. That's how it works.
Okay, we'll take a little bit of profits, put a little bit there, red or black, maybe win the lotto. Right, there's just 3 coins I want to quickly go through, and then done.
Let's go for it.
Engine, definitely. Let's get the chart up here. There we go. Sorry. Cool. Engine, guys. This is still early. You know, I'm seeing this for the next 2-month hold or so. I am seeing $6 from Engine. So Engine volume looks, you know, it's been creeping down. As soon as we break through the 3.2 sort of level, the 2.3, sorry, I am seeing volume come in, and I am seeing that $6 move. So any test to support. So either if you can catch it at $2 or the break of 2.3. Engine. The next one, obviously, I just wanted to have a look. Luna's not a buy now, but I did want to update everyone on it. You know, if we take the fib, you can see how it hits the 618. So 618 is always a very key level. But I am seeing a pullback at any point back to $25 anywhere there. If it does go there, I won't ape into it, but I will add to bags. So Luna is a big one. And then MATIC. I see MATIC finally. You know, we had our bullish divergence last week. We bought the breaker trend, and we're about to break this next level over here. So MATIC, in my opinion, is still an add-on buy, especially investment-wise. And I am seeing MATIC. I'm quite excited for MATIC. I feel that the volume hasn't even come in yet. I am seeing MATIC go to $4. So MATIC is still a big one. And I think, was that the last one? Yeah. Cool.
Okay,
just wanted to update on those, buddy.
Beautiful, my man. So we'll see you a bit later. Oh, we've got Will Clemente on the show next week. Later on today, we've got Will Clemente on. He's going to be talking about his forecasts for Bitcoin because he's a Bitcoin maximalist. And then we will degen. And also later on the show today, I'm going to show you guys how I gave up $10 million. $10 million, and I'll show you the actual contracts. I actually pull up the contracts onto the screen. I'll show you guys how I gave up $10 million to protect the integrity of the Banter station and my integrity, and not accept any money for features on the channel by any token. So I'm going to show you guys the contracts. I'm going to show you guys how I gave up $10 million just so that I wouldn't have to talk about a token because I was paid to do it. See you guys again, 10 a.m. EST.
Yeah.
Say that again.
I'm still bullish on XRP and Doge. Okay, close the show off.
Yo. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. There's all these small coins, these Solana coins.
I think we must focus on it big time this week. A
Yeah,
lot of the coins are gone now. It's time to start focusing on ecosystem coins, definitely.
Yeah, we'll look for a whole lot of the Solana ecosystem. One by one, we'll review the Solana ecosystem coins, and then show what they do, show the market cap, show where you buy it.
I think that's where the big growth is.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do it later. And then Will Clemente coming on today, so join us on that show.
Much honor.
Much